Hi, I'm Shane Rutledge, the founder of Cost Per Revenue and FranchiseMarketingSystem.com, and we're certified Empire partners. Now, this presentation is specifically for restaurant owners. We have over 10,000 restaurants already on our platform. The average retention is just over 24 months. Now, the reason 10,000 plus restaurants have stayed with us on average for at least 24 months is because the system works. After 8 years and $40 million in development and implementation and massive success, we're ready to roll it out to every restaurant owner. Now, there's a little over 1 million restaurants in the United States alone. And with 10,000 already successfully using our platform, that means there are 990,000 restaurant owners like you that can put this $40 million platform to work for your restaurant. And we can prove that restaurants that participate in the program have a 30% growth in revenue over a 2-year period of time. We can also guarantee that you'll get at least a 400% return on every single dime that you spend with us. Now watch this 30-minute presentation and I'll show you the platform. And then you can click on the button below to get started today. Or you can schedule an appointment so we can answer all of your questions. Now, this is the most awesome program I've ever seen. We're going to give you a fortune worth of advertising on 1,500 of the world's most recognized and trusted websites and apps. Websites like Yelp and Bank of America, Yellow Pages, Virgin Airlines, Hilton Hotels. Now, for the awesome part for you is there's zero upfront cost. We advertise you on the world's most recognized and trusted brands, and you don't pay a single penny until 30 days after your customer pays you full price at your cash register. Now let me explain to you exactly how we can guarantee you the 400% return on every single in-store transaction that we bring you. Now, your restaurant is advertised on hundreds of great websites and apps, and you only pay for in-store sales. This is a new concept for a lot of restaurant owners. Let me briefly explain the biggest problem. It's connecting all of your online advertising to actual in-store sales. When you spend money with other marketing services like display advertising or Google advertising or Facebook advertising, you don't know. You can't accurately determine whether that money you spend on those types of online advertising efforts create a specific amount of ROI, return on investment for you. And so the great thing about our system is we know exactly how to make that connection. We have pioneered the CardLink technology that connects online offers to a debit or credit card, and when that card is used to make an in-store purchase, we're able to make that connection and 100% be able to attribute that sale or that customer to a specific online marketing effort. So you may be asking, well, how do y'all make that connection? Well, we have bridged the gap between the online advertising and in-store purchase through a new digital marketing program that uses card-linked offers. Now look, even if you're happy with your marketing, you're not doing anything like this. You may be doing pay-per-click or Facebook ads, or you might even be giving all your money to Groupon. But we are touching a completely different audience with this new technology. And you're not paying for impressions, you're not paying for clicks or anything along those lines. You are paying only for people who actually make an in-store purchase at full price. We bring you new customers and we keep them loyal, plain and simple. Now, as you're about to see, cost per revenue and our franchise marketing system is completely different than any other advertising you've ever seen. We put your restaurant in the middle of an incredible network of companies, and we're going to give you a fortune worth of advertising from companies that I'm sure you've heard of. Many of these companies are the world's largest brands, and they're using our technology to run their cashback and rewards programs, or airline points, airline miles programs, or hotel honors points. Companies such as Yelp and Yahoo and Yellow Pages and Bank of America, American Airlines, Hilton Honors, just to name a few. I mean, there's 1,500 of them, and they have a reach of over 100 million people. Basically, what I'm doing for you here is I'm trying to give you a visual. Imagine your restaurant in the middle of millions of users who are constantly using these apps and websites to decide where they're going to spend their money. Now, by advertising to these customers when they are looking for a place to eat, we can drive a significant amount of revenue into your restaurant. Now, what Pay Per Revenue, the franchise marketing system, and Empire are doing is we're actually influencing these people by incentivizing them with a cashback offer or reward points to come into your restaurant and purchase a meal from you instead of going to a competitor. Okay, so let's look at Yelp, one of our largest partners. Yelp is a common household name, and I'm sure you've heard of Yelp, right? They have over 70 million monthly users. Yelp has a paid advertising program, and it's a pay-per-click or a pay-per-impression platform, and restaurant owners are being called all of the time by Yelp to purchase advertising. Now, that requires a budget of some sort. That requires some sort of upfront cost with no guarantee of an exact return. So Yelp has realized the downfall in this, and Yelp has realized the upside in how restaurant owners think and how they want a guaranteed portion of revenue before they actually pay for anything. And because of that, Yelp has turned to us. And as of December 2016, they are using our technology to run the Yelp Cashback Offers program. Okay? So, here's what Yelp looks like on your computer, or your tablet, or your phone. And I'm sure you've probably seen it before, right? Okay, now with our technology, Yelp places a small ad on your Yelp page that basically says, come try out our restaurant for the first time and you get 10% cash back when you do so. So in the search queue on Yelp, people search for restaurants. Because Yelp has a geolocation targeting system, all the restaurants in your area pop up. People can also search for cashback offers as well. And so restaurants with cashback offers pop up. And people decide to come to you instead of your competitor. Now, if you were going somewhere for the first time and every place you're considering have the same reviews, and it looks like you're going to have a very similar experience, obviously it makes sense to go where you're getting a little something back, right? An incentive. You know you'd do it. We all do it. Everyone kind of naturally thinks that way. And this is how we drive revenue to each one of the businesses that are participating in Yelp's cashback program. And we also have dozens of banking partners, such as Bank of America and Wells Fargo and PNC and so many more. So, I want you to think of another restaurant in your area that you compete with. Do you have one in mind? I mean, who's your competitors? Okay, our banking partners have a very unique way of getting new guests into your restaurant. In this example, this individual went to Outback Steakhouse. Now, we have lots of Applebee's franchises on our platform. We also have lots of Outbacks too. But in this example, right underneath Outback Steakhouse line item on their bank statement, Bank of America is using our technology to display an ad that reads something like, instead of going back to Outback, next time, why don't you come try out Applebee's for the first time, and we're going to give you 10% cash back just for trying us out. Now, this is directly targeting someone who ate at one of your competitors. Now, what is great about Bank of America is every single person that has a Bank of America account has to opt into Bank AmeriDeals. Now, Bank AmeriDeals is targeting people by their past transactional history. So now you can target people that have gone to your competitors but have never ran their card in your restaurant before. This is how card-link offers work, and we'll tell you more about card-link offers in just a moment. Transactional history targeting is very relative to the habits of the purchaser that they advertise to. It's super hyper-local, and it's coming from Bank of America, which is a highly trusted brand. So by joining the cost per revenue, the franchise marketing system, and Empire's cashback program, we'll be able to advertise your restaurant to customers that have purchased from other restaurants in your area and incentivize them to try out your restaurant. Now I have a question for you. And obviously you're watching a video, so I won't be able to hear your answer. But I do want you to think about your answer. And I'm going to pause after the question to give you some time to do so. Okay, so do you feel if we put your restaurant in front of 1,000 people, or heck, even just a few hundred people that have made purchases at your competitors, do you feel that you could get 10 of those people? Well, do you know what? Do you feel that you could get just one of those people to try out your restaurant for a cashback offer? I'm sure you're thinking, well, yeah, I'm sure I could get at least one. Well, that's good, because the point is even if we only sent you one customer, it's still worth you joining our program today. Now let me explain. Even if we sent you just one new customer, it would be worth it because you only pay for in-store sales. Okay, when you join, whether we send you 100 customers or 10 customers or even just one customer, it doesn't really matter because you only pay for customers that we send that have linked their card to the offer that we promoted. And we are doing all of the promotion for you for free. So if they don't come into your restaurant and if they don't purchase a meal, you don't pay anything. Even if 10,000 people saw your ad, you don't pay anything unless they make a purchase at full price in your restaurant. So far, the examples have been about cashback offers. Now we have something for every customer. In this example, it's airline miles from Hawaiian Airlines. But we have also partnered with Southwest, American, United, Delta, JetBlue, just to name a few. We have partnerships with all of them. Now, millions of people use airline points all year long. Some even get 3 or 4 flights a year for free, depending on how much they spend with participating merchants. Whether that's a restaurant, a nail salon, a retail store, or just getting their car fixed. Now, studies show customers will pick certain businesses over any other merchant just because they're getting points. And most of the time, they're going to spend the money on those items anyway. Studies have also shown that in many cases, people actually spend more. Matter of fact, in a case study that Visa did with around 200,000 cardholders, Visa saw that people were spending over 40% more when they go to shop with the merchant that's giving them points back. That's because they want to earn the points. It's a rewards-based platform, and they are rewarded for spending more money, so they do so. So we're not just giving back 10% cashback offers. We are also bringing in the other demographics of people who are using the rewards points program. So oftentimes, these customers we bring to your restaurant are travelers, or they may only be in your city for a short time. By being able to provide a rewards program, it's a powerful reason for that customer to do business with you instead of any other restaurant. So those 3 examples, as powerful as they are, they're just 3 of our 1,500 partners that clearly, I can't show them all right now, but I want you to know that we have partnered with everyone on this screen, plus hundreds and hundreds of other very large and trusted brands. And those 1,500 websites and apps, they're touching over 100 million consumers. This slide focuses on the user experience. No matter what anyone says, the user experience is truly the most important experience. Because without users or customers, it's all irrelevant, right? Now, from the user or customer perspective, there's no more coupons, there's no stamp cards, there's no more anything that is going to interfere with the customer's experience. The important thing about not interfering with the customer experience is it results in a larger audience, a larger demographics of individuals that are willing to participate in the program. Now, the great thing on the restaurant owner side is you don't have to worry about anything. If you say yes and put this $40 million platform to work for your restaurant, nothing in your world changes except more revenue. Guest always pays you full price. There's no hardware or software needed. There's no staff involvement or training. We have partnered with Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. And in order for you to jump on board, it's as easy as me buying something through your credit card processing machine right now. And then you are linked to the platform as soon as we tell Visa, MasterCard, and American Express to track it. It's that easy. There's no changes, just additional revenue. Now, from a personal standpoint, and I'm not trying to be fancy or anything like that, but I'm just not one to use a coupon. Now, for whatever reason, maybe it's not my style, or maybe I'm just not comfortable, pulling out a coupon on a business lunch. I'm not sure. The point is I'm just one of millions of people that feel that way. So, if people feel that way, and you provide some kind of discount through some coupon or punch card that they have to present, you're already eliminating millions of people that don't feel comfortable doing that. Now, here's the thing. A coupon user will use our program every day of the week. There's no reason why they wouldn't. Every coupon user would use a card link offer. Now, someone that uses card link offers, however, may not use a coupon. So you're widening your demographics massively just by using something that doesn't interfere with the customer experience. Now, card link offers enables an online user to link their credit card or their debit card when they see an offer online, and then we're able to track in-store purchases. Now, this is done through our direct integration with Visa and MasterCard and American Express. A user links their card after seeing an offer online. Then we track their in-store purchases with participating businesses. In other words, we promote your business online for free for you with no upfront cost. And when a user sees that promotion, it's usually a 10% cashback offer or reward points, they click it, they connect their card, they come to your location, then they swipe the card, they pay full price, and you will know, because we're able to track it, that new customer came from us and our online advertising efforts. The great thing about this program is that it's frictionless for both the customer and you, the restaurant owner. Again, simply, all the customer has to do is link their card and they're done. There's no need for a coupon or QR code or anything else. For you, there's no need for additional hardware, software, training. You don't need to train your staff or do anything different when a customer is paying. The server runs a normal transaction just like they always do, and everything else happens behind the scenes. Now, it's important to note that the customer pays full price at the point of sale. They pay full price to you, the business owner. This is important because if you look at other programs, the customers may purchase a $25 offer for 15 bucks on Groupon or some other coupon offer that they buy online. That money first goes to the company providing the coupon or discount, and then they'll send the money to the business owner, the restaurant, at the end of the month. Now, because restaurant owners don't like that, and putting aside all the other issues with those coupon structures creates, with us, business owners like getting paid first and in full at the point of sale. And then we invoice them for the cashback offer to the customer and our small fee at the end of the month. It's super easy for the customer to sign up for CardLink offers. Customers sign into Yelp or any one of our other 1,500 partners. In Yelp, they click on the green cashback icon, and that brings them to this page saying, "Hey, I see you're not signed up to cashback rewards. If you want to take advantage of this offer, you just link your card here." And then, once they list their card and submit it, we are now able to track their transactions from that linked card to any merchant that is signed up through our platform. Now, as important as every slide has been, I believe you will think this and the next couple of slides are the most important slides. Because at the bare bones of it, it's going to show you how much money you're making. Another great thing about the cost per revenue, the franchise marketing system Empire, is our 100% transparent reporting tool. Now, we break it down and make it simple. So out of those 1,500 websites and apps that have partnered with us, each of them are going to show your restaurant. Bank of America, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Mogul, Microsoft. Your restaurant is going to be shown, clicked on, viewed, whatever the case may be. What's great about our reporting tool is we can show you that you were clicked on, viewed, or someone saw you 198,000 times in this real-life example. Now, with traditional marketing, over the past few years, well, the past 10 years almost, media and digital advertising have been pay-per-click or pay-per-impression, and I can now tell you that we are able to get 198,000 people to either click on, view, or some sort of impression, and for the first time ever, that is, it's completely free. We're not charging you for that at all. That doesn't cost you anything. No charging you for 198,000 clicks or views or impressions, and then hoping that caused some sort of purchase in your restaurant. I mean, that's incredibly powerful, because even if I wasn't able to convert any of those people, let's just break it down to a smaller number. Let's say 1,000 people clicked on or viewed or saw an impression. 1,000 people. Even if I wasn't able to convert any of those people, I mean, none of those people walked into your restaurant, and I didn't get you any new revenue this month, I was still able to show your restaurant to 1,000 different people. Now 1,000 different people know where you are. 1,000 different people know what you offer. So that within itself has value, even though it didn't show value this month. Worst case scenario is even if I sent you no one, you at least have exposure and people know what's going on. So in this case though, there were 198,000 people. We can show caused 143 people to actually come to your restaurant and make a purchase. And that generated about $8,000 worth of revenue for you. Now this real life example, it isn't a testimonial slide, okay? This is showing you how the reporting features work. I want to bring you peace of mind that you'll have 24/7 access to real-time data that shows you exactly how effective this program is working for your restaurant. Now this slide doesn't mean that we're going to hit these numbers for you. I don't know if we can hit these numbers for you. I don't know if we're going to be able to generate $100 in revenue for you this month. But the point is you are only paying when revenue is created, and only if I'm able to create that revenue for you. And if I'm not, it doesn't cost you anything for the exposure to thousands of people. So unlike other online marketing services, you can actually pinpoint your return on investment. You'll be able to see and say that these guys brought me incremental revenue of $3,000 last month, and I paid them $300. Okay? So that makes sense, right? Then, to break it down even further, and to make sure you are comfortable every single month, we break down each individual transaction. And that individual transaction is broken down by transaction ID, the date processed, the last 4 digits of their debit or credit card, and the revenue that was created. Now, pretty much everything you, as a restaurant owner, needs to understand in order for you to continue your service with us with a good conscience and trust that we are showing you every single transaction. It's actually pretty simple. This transaction report is actually coming from Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. That's who's creating the reports for you. And if there's ever any question, you can actually look at your merchant provider and compare it to your merchant statement. All right, for the conclusion of this presentation, I'm going to break down how the price works. Okay, this pie chart breaks down the 10% cash back to the customer and 10% to cost per revenue and Empire. So just so you know and understand how this works, this 10% doesn't just go to cost per revenue and Empire. It also gets broke down into Yelp or Bank of America or whomever else out of one of the 1,500 other partners who use card-linked offers sent you the customer. Then, of course, the 10% back to the customer. And you keep 80%. So if we break it down into a $10 example, the guest comes in and pays you full price at your restaurant. Then 30 days later, $1 goes back to the customer and $1 goes back to cost per revenue and Empire and our partners. And then you keep $8. So here is one of the greatest attributes of this platform. Everything we do is month to month, okay? It doesn't cost you anything to sign up. There is no contract or long term. There's no 1 year, there's no 3 months, there's no 60 days. You are only doing it 30 days at a time. And we have to earn your business every single 30 days. So in worst case scenario, you say yes today, and worst case, I send you nobody. And you don't pay me anything, and you cancel in 30 days. Now, with that being said, why would you cancel anyway? Because it's free. If we don't send you anybody, and you're still getting some sort of exposure, or let's say we send you one guest, and you're only paying for that one guest, and in your mind as a restaurant owner, you decide that one guest isn't worth it. Well, guess what? What we are showing is worst case scenario. Even if we sent you nobody, it doesn't cost you anything. Even if we send you one person, you're only paying for that one guest. But the high reward aspect is, of course, if we send you a bunch of customers and make you a bunch of money, of course you're going to continue and stay with our program. But no matter what happens, even if it's worst case, it's still a huge positive for you as a business because you no longer are paying for that click or that view or that impression. And remember that one guest you believed we could send you from the Bank of America example? That one guest is still worth it for you to say yes and sign up today. So let's give this a shot. The only thing we want in exchange for that is a few minutes of your time at the end of the month to go over your reports and to show you how well it's working for you. And so we can decide if we can earn your business for 30 days more. Okay? And we're going to do our job to prove to you 30 days at a time that there's a lot of value here. So I just need a few things to get you started, and we'll have you live on the platform within 3 to 5 days. All right, so you've listened to my monotone voice now for the last half hour. You must be interested, and you probably have some questions. Now, depending on where you're watching this presentation, that will determine your next step and where you go from here. Meaning, if you're watching this video anywhere other than our website, you need to click on the link to go to our website, or simply go to costperrevenue.com. Now, once you're on our site, you can either scroll to the bottom to see our video responses to the most frequently asked questions, and chances are you'll find an answer to your question there. However, if you do not find your answer, or if you're ready to go and give this a shot, simply click on the red calendar button to the right. Choose a date and a time that is convenient for you. Now, this calendar syncs with our entire team's calendars, and so chances are you'll find the exact time you're looking for. One of our team members will answer any remaining questions and help you get started. Now, after you schedule your appointment, you will be redirected to a secure page that will ask for information needed to get you started. Now, fill in as much information as you can, and if you have questions about some of it, just leave it blank, and we'll help you through that on our call. Now, our initial consult is by appointment only, simply to handle and to coordinate the sheer number of restaurants that are joining our platform. After our first contact, you will be provided a direct phone number for all future conversations. Remember, this is no-risk advertising. We're going to give you a fortune worth of advertising for free, and you only pay a small percentage for actual in-store sales. Schedule your appointment today, and we can start sending you customers within the next 3 to 5 days. And most importantly, may God bless you, your family, and your restaurant. Thank you, and schedule your appointment on the red calendar button to the right.